Boom. What'd I miss? Anything good?
Chat, how do I res up flats to go on a date with me?
Simple. You don't. Curtsy standing in 4 months. Stan. Thing with 3 months. There are multiple videos stating why the Thor change is bad. I suggest Flats go watch them for talking out his ass. He pissed off a lot of actual Thor players. How about you get on your knees and suck my fucking balls? Bitch ass. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? No, what kind of bitch ass response is that? Who the fuck's first time chatter message is that? Dude, I'm in a fucking pissed off mood today. You wanna you wanna throw down? I'm down to flame. Fuck you. Holy shit. You pissed off the Thor means. Yeah, well, how about you fucking suck my nuts? How about that? Yeah, who gets to fucking gatekeep that one? Huh? Is it? Oh, cause I have a Lord portrait. Yeah? Where is it? Oh, so do I, bitch ass. So I guess there goes that. Now goes like 3/4 of your population. Anyways. Why are you pissed off? Few reasons. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about them though.
I was rebuilt to be a
the smallest and most annoying one
Wow.
is
When
I cut my fucking...
I was in my first year of uni. Now I'm almost graduating.
Yo.
Loved every bit, my guy.
Damn it, 25 months. Appreciate you. Hey. Can't believe that. Wait. Were we watching your first year and now you're graduating? That's actually insane.
2
Holy
years.
shit.
Where has the time gone? I remember
That
the
is
time
wild.
when Flash said that washed out yellow shirt as his default.
I don't know if that was ever a default. I think you misremember. I think it was 24. Wait, that guy got banned? Wait, what'd he say? What the fuck was his name again? So fucking forgettable. Oh, it wasn't Person, it was Pan. I don't care, I only followed to tell you that, see ya? Yeah, because you're a pussy. Okay, the guy who said, oh, I don't care, I'm leaving! Alright, see you later. Well, the door hit you on the way out. Also bizarre thing, the tier 1, appreciated.
incoming.
Immediately unfollowed. That's, dude, I had a feeling that because I saw it, but like, I don't care. Either way, it's just funny. I don't know how they thought they were gonna get a reaction, but just a very interesting crowd. Actual, very interesting crowd. Can't wait for it to actually come out and then watch it end up being good. Like, watch it actually end up working out. How many of those guys do you think will come back and say sorry? Not many of them. Squirrel, thank you for the 2-1. Hello, YouTube, as you're filing on in. Oh, you guys missed it. Yeah, you guys missed it. Like, literally as I was hitting the start button on you guys, someone came in and said some absolutely dumbass shit, and then didn't like that I said something back. What's up, Torment? Thank you for 5 gifted. Appreciate you. Thank you. Child, you gotta get to the sub. Make sure you say thank you. Much love. You know, the main thing I'm mostly annoyed about is my dumbass fucking dropped a bread knife last night. And I tried to catch it, and I shouldn't have done that. And I fucking sliced the backside of my leg, like, really bad.
Double kill.
Yeah, that was not good.
That's 3.
Target neutralized.
Yeah. Well, I have a good reason for doing that, though. I'm not that stupid. I was at a friend's and they have a dog, and I'm pretty sure their dog was behind me, and I thought their dog might have been behind me as the thing dropped, so I tried to catch it on the way down. Turns out he was a little further to the right, though, so he would have been fine, but...
Not today.
I didn't want it to hit him. Yo, Charlie Money. Thank you for 5 gifted. Appreciate you. Thank you. Chad, I get something to say thank you. And Olithium, thank you for 500 bits.
Here they come.
Appreciate it.
Not so fast. One down.
Last time I'll try asking, I just saw your Battlefront 2 video. Do you have a rough time when you'll try it? Sorry for trying it. Sorry for bugging you. Oh no, you're good. You're not in trouble or anything. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow or Monday is currently what I'm thinking. I'm thinking either tomorrow or Monday. I'd like to get a group for it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to because a lot of people that I would play with are gonna be in Dallas for Overwatch stuff. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh man. Ugh. Washed it out, so it should be fine, but if I like flex my calf, it hurts. You think Ultron's recolor will be?
Incoming.
Couldn't tell you. Any NDA stuff? What do you mean? No.
Double kill.
I don't have any Rivals NDAs. I'm not even in their partner server, like their streamer partner thing. Everything I've ever done in the past was always because my agency would have sponsor deals with them. I'm not in any of that stuff. Being a Nuzlocke, let 20 Pokemon die. I'm not great at this, but I do have 8 gym badges. Wait, that's all that matters. You're doing fine.
Today.
Takuba. Are we showing Ultron in like 2 hours? I don't have a server or anything, so I asked Boger if I can watch his POV and react to it, and he was like, I'm cool. I was like, alright, cool.
Weekend is treating you well. Unless you are like Flats and drop a bread knife on you foot Flats palm.
It wasn't even my foot, it's like the back of my calf, like Achilles area, so that's why it's like annoying. And ultimate thing with the Prime, appreciate it. But treated myself to some nice breakfast this morning, so you know what? It all works out.
Not today.
You seen the Battlefront 2 Steam player count today? No, I don't really normally check that kind of stuff, but I can go look because you brought it up. Oh, wait, it's literally at its all-time peak right this moment. What? It's actually at an all-time peak? Higher than ever? What? How that happen? Okay, so small backstory, right? I saw a TikTok that said that Battlefront 2 was making a bit of a comeback and referenced this video that I ended up reacting to. And then I saw a bunch of like random TikTok comments of people commenting this Paul Revere image where he's like riding through on a horse holding a lantern. And he's like, people were like, Battlefield 3, spread the word. And so I looked into it a little bit and I was like, holy shit, people are actually playing it. So I ended up watching this a couple days ago. It was really good. And then I teased that I would play it this weekend, and I still plan on it, probably just like Sunday or maybe Monday because it's a holiday weekend. And apparently at this exact moment, the game is at its all-time highest player count. That's crazy. People said today is Battlefront 2 a resurgence day? How the fuck did they come up with that? Zarbernova thing, the Prime. Maybe we play it today. I wanted to try to get a group together and maybe play it tomorrow. And I know there's rival stuff today, but maybe we play it later. Because I was supposed to have... Okay.
Come back here.
Today, this has been a very weird couple weeks of just like... people fucking... trying to get plans together on things. Particularly sponsors, and then they either go the other direction last second, or they ask to change, or they ask to cancel. And it's like for example, I was supposed to have something today. And then last second they asked me to change it to like 2 weeks from now. And I'm like, I'm not doing it 2 weeks from now. So, yeah. So it's been a weird day. Maybe after the rival stuff, maybe go play it. I don't know. I'll be down. I've really not had a single issue joining a game. 3 months ago, you'd be waiting for over an hour to join a single game. Yeah, maybe that's what we do tonight then. You know what I'm gonna do right now? I don't have it bought. Dude, the game's not on sale either. It's 40 bucks on Steam. Am I really about to pay 40 bucks for this game right now? What's it on Epic Games? Does Epic Games got it cheaper, maybe?
Here they come.
No, they also have it for 40 bucks. Fine. Whatever. I'll run an ad later. Alright, installing. Installing.
Come back here. One down.
I don't have Game Pass, and I'm not getting Game Pass either. I know Game Pass is a good deal, but it doesn't make sense for me much as a PC gamer. And also on top of that too,
Stick around.
Game Pass is, even though it's a really good deal, I feel like Game Pass long term is just setting people up to
Way to go!
never own
Another
anything.
one off my list.
And I know you don't technically own it when you buy it in the Steam library, but like, you know what I mean. I thought you were going to Streamer University. When did I ever say that?
Double kill!
What in the world gave you that
That's three.
idea? Why does my game feel so laggy? I'm gonna reset. Thinking about playing Battlefield 2. I'm lagging because I'm downloading. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. I just realized.
The
Yeah, it's
battlefield
downloading
may
right now.
change,
Duh.
but the war never ends. Here they come.
I'm not used to ever lagging while I'm downloading anything because my internet's so fucking
Target
strong.
neutralized.
How long to the showcase? It's apparently in 2 hours.
12k last night when I was playing for 5 hours, and now it's even higher at 16k. Let's go.
Yo, Crap, are you here, by the way? I don't know if Crap be in the
Funding
shadows.
Flex tuition to Streamer University Kappa.
Incoming.
Alright. I was hoping Flats would be a professor at Streamer University. One, I didn't apply. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have a lot of things going on right now in my life, right? And I'm trying to stabilize a lot of things at the same time. Some things I can tell you, some things I can't tell you. But between trying to stabilize Overwatch and Rivals, I've also now retried to stabilize Variety again and try to do basically a 33-33-33 split. Where I'm playing like a third of each one. And then also I have some other stuff going on too, so I didn't apply. But if I was to apply to Streamer University, I'm very confident I would be very good at teaching one thing. I think I am probably in less than the top 1% at one thing in content creation. And I think it's in
Got one.
cross-pollination and the finance side of that. What do I mean by that is basically how you turn stream content into YouTube content / TikTok content / Instagram content, monetizing it and making sure that it's a positive cash flow and you're not draining yourself, and also automating it.
Come back here.
I think that's probably the thing I'm best at, you know?
One down.
I wouldn't do it alone either, though. I'd probably want to bring in other people.
Double kill.
But that's probably something I'd be good with. It's only a weekend event? Wait, what's a weekend event? Oh, Streamer University? Oh, I wasn't talking about going. I did. Oh, someone just said that they were surprised I didn't go, which way I said I never even talked about it, but
Got one.
I was just saying, like, if I ever was gonna do it, that's what I would do. I think that's what I would be really good at. I'd pay to learn that. That's real beef right there. I'd never want to charge for something like that. I think people that sell courses and stuff like that are kind of scammers, you know? I think you can make, honestly, just as much money, if not more money, making that shit free and then putting it on, like, YouTube and putting ads on it. It's actually fucking bananas. And then people grow to trust you over time, and then they come to you for more stuff, and then you make more content like that. Like, do you ever see... I don't know if he's very good anymore, but there was some finance YouTuber for like forever ago. He used to do this thing, like 45 years ago, where he made some video talking about how much he made on YouTube in the last year, and then basically broke down how he did it. And then he made a video about that video, talking about how much money he made on that video, talking about how much he made last year on YouTube. And then on the next video, he made a video talking about the previous video that made how much video. And basically just started an infinite money farm, where he would talk about how the previous video did. And how much money he made on the previous video, and how they improved it from the previous one. Basically just like kept rolling into finance YouTube after that. But yeah, I don't know. It's
Nothing personal.
it's probably the biggest mistake I see streamers make by far. I just credit card guides. I don't know any of the other content, if I'm completely honest with you. I have no idea. The biggest mistake, though, by far, like, I can't tell you how many other streamers, like, especially in Overwatch. Dude, you know what used to happen all the time? I mean, it still does happen, but it happens less frequently now. I can't tell you how often, like, I think I had a conversation about the business side of streaming with, like, almost every single Overwatch streamer that exists. There was, like, very few that I never talked to.
Not so fast.
That's 3.
And I will tell you, the ones that are towards the top
4 in a row.
were the ones who, like,
That's amazing.
already were doing it, or took it and then made it a little better, right?
Unbelievable.
Not today.
The thing is, you have to spend money to make money. That's the problem, right? And people are really scared of spending money in the beginning of streaming and like doing YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. Because like if you're making enough money to get by, like that's awesome, and you start like being able to, you know, stream as a job. That's fucking amazing, right? But you know,
4 in a row.
you also want to do other things. Like you want to pay all your bills, but then you know you might want to go out to eat a couple times a month, right? Or you might want to buy a new jacket, right? And basically my advice to them is like, yeah, I don't care if like you're just like you're getting by, like you should be reinvesting that money into your business for a little bit. Like you can, as long as you can go without it for a little while, you should do that.
That's 3.
A lot of people don't want to do that.
Incoming.
Which is sad, but it's the truth, unfortunately.
That's amazing.
I missed the here in my garage with my Lamborghini guy. Wait, who was that? Did you hear about Necros? What are you talking about? Did he do something again this time? What happened now? Why not just stream and have a job at the same time? That is the way to get started. No, you're right. That is the way to actually start. I was talking about people that were already like established streamers, and like they're getting by, but they're not like growing. You know what I mean? Like for example, like the 150 to 300 viewer range. Is in the garage with my Lamborghini guy? I'm confused. Is there like a reference here that I don't understand? What is this in the garage with the Lamborghini? I thought we were talking about some finance YouTuber because we were talking about finance stuff.
Wow, 4 in a row. 5. That's amazing.
3 in a row.
Are you not on the Ultron reveal? Ah, fuck it. I wasn't gonna say anything, but you know what? I'll say it. I am not, and I do think it is a little odd. They asked me about 2 weeks ago to if I was gonna be free. They didn't tell me what it was. They were like, "Are you free on this date?" And it was today. And then after I spoke out about Chrono Shields, they just stopped responding,
Got one.
which is very interesting.
Double kill.
So it is what it is.
Come back here.
But yeah. Unpartnered? Well, I was never partnered.
One down.
I was never part of the partner program. I never joined it. I very specifically never joined it.
Incoming.
I made a conscious decision to not do that. What do you feel about the Chrono Shields? I mean, I already talked about it before.
Back here.
I don't care if it's gold and below. It's a stupid ass thing.
Got one.
I still stand by that. Anyone who thinks it's not is just like, I'm gonna be honest with you, either you do not care about competitive games' long-term health, or you are not well educated in that department, and that's okay. But I'm not going to not say that that's dumb. Especially like if you don't say anything about something like that. Like, I don't care if like if you choose not to believe it, but that was 100% set up to become a paid feature in the future. Like, it 1000% was. Did you tell them? No, I made a video. I made a video about it. And if I guarantee they saw it.
Target neutralized.
Double kill.
But yeah, it is what it is. I don't mind.
Incoming.
When you said invest back into the business, though, did you mean purchase better equipment? No, absolutely not. Your equipment doesn't mean shit.
This is sub message PP poop clap.
Yo, Peyton, thank you for the 46 months. Appreciate you. No. It has nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with streaming equipment. Like, you can have, like, the most shitty mic on the planet. As long as people can hear it, like, that's funny. Like, think about, like, Tyler 1, right? Like, people loved his mic. He's been having a shitty mic for, like, 10 years, right? When I mean reinvest back into it, I mean, like, for example, let's say, no, not buying viewers, you're not listening, lock the fuck in, just shh. Wait till I finish, okay? This is the part about learning, okay? When you learn about something, you sit down, don't talk, you listen. You don't wait you're not waiting to speak. You're there to listen. And so, the way that typically works is
Got one.
streaming sucks as a way to grow, right? If you stream on Twitch, it is a rich get richer platform. Meaning, if you're not in the top row, you are typically not growing very much. The way you grow on streaming, in which it should be the last thing you even care about, but it is the thing that a lot of people want to do, is through TikTok, Shorts, Instagram, and YouTube videos, right? And so, let's say you've actually made it streaming. Let's say you started making it. You made it to 30 viewers, 40 viewers, 50 viewers, partnered streamer, 100 viewers, 200 viewers. Then you hit a roadblock. You're like, what do I do now? My best advice to anyone is trying to find someone who will be either an editor or a content manager for your channel. And there's a few different ways of going about it, right? If it's somebody who's not as experienced, you could offer them to, you know, do a revenue split with you, and then basically it becomes unlimited potential for how much money they can make working with you. Or obviously there's just like the more traditional one, which is like, hey, can you make a 10-minute video off of this game? I will pay you $100, right? Now, a lot of people don't want to do that because let's say they don't have a YouTube built yet, and let's say they spend $100 on a video getting edited, and then they post it, and then the video gets 10,000 views, right, if they're lucky, and it makes 20 bucks, right? Maybe 30 bucks. You just lost $70. But that's not the way you actually look at it. That's the reason why businesses, and especially in the US, the tax system is designed to have profits and losses and write-offs, right? Like, they're like, when you pay employees and pay expenses for things, right? Those come out of your net gains for the year. It can put you in a different tax bracket. It can do a lot of different things, right? Ooh, Battlefront is done downloading. So a lot of people will see that and go, well, shit, I lost $70. That's stupid. But they don't realize that the 10,000 people that watched it, maybe 2,000 or 3,000 have watched all of their stuff. 5,000 of that has seen at least something of theirs. And then 2,000 people just saw it for their content for the very first time. Out of that 2,000, let's say, 100 decided to subscribe and decided to watch some more of your stuff in the future, and say 10 of those people decided to come watch your stream more consistently, or even check it out at all, right? That's 10 new people off of literally you not even being online and streaming that will come to your next stream. Now you do that every day, or you do that at least like a couple times a week. You do that consistently. You get really good at doing that. Just being on a schedule. Do that maybe say twice a week, 3 times a week, depending on what you can afford for the next 3 or 4 months. I guarantee you'll see the YouTube start to grow, and you'll see it to the point where you start to break even. So you won't be losing any money on your YouTube content. You won't be losing any money on your TikTok content, but you'll be breaking even. Breaking even means sustainable. And then you can start upping. You could go to 4 times a week, 5 times a week, 6 times a week, right?
That's 3.
And it's not even about making the money. It's about getting your name out there. It's about people joining your content, realizing who you are, being like, hey, I like this guy. This guy's pretty good. And then the stream part will grow naturally after that. Not saying every video should be like hard plugging your stream, like go, 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 only go watch, right?
Come back here.
That's 3.
But over time, it will grow. It will 100% happen. But the problem is, though, in the beginning, it's spooky to get started. And also, consistency is really hard for a lot of people, because it's sometimes scary. Golden Knight, by the way, thank you for the tier 1, and Uzi, thank you for the Prime. Hermit Purple, thank you for the Prime. Yo, Blink Flats with the bronze membership on the YouTube side for 5 months, appreciate you. Finally I'm up and you're live. I enjoyed the new Flats TV videos. Yo, much love, dude. Flats TV actually is you I'll let you in on a little secret, just because I decided to apparently give you guys a little rundown of how this kind of works. I'll give you a secret. Want to know my new secret? My secret to, or my plan to break out of just doing only Overwatch and just doing only rival stuff? People love my React content. They love it. But I don't want to be just like a React streamer. I want to do other stuff. I want to play games. I want to have a fun time. I want to entertain. I want people to have a good time,
What would
right?
you recommend for someone trying to get into editing for content creators?
Let me finish this first. I'll come back around. One of the best ways you can do that
6 in a row.
is use what you're good at and then transition into something else. I bet when I stream Battlefront later or tomorrow, you'll see a lot of people that end up showing up and being like, holy shit, I saw your react of you playing Battlefront. I can't believe I'm going to be here and I'm going to get to see the stream. Now, that'll be a very small percentage of people, right? Because remember I said with the 10,000 viewers that saw your first video, 2,000 have seen all your stuff, 5,000 have seen you once or twice, maybe the other 2,000 or 3,000 is your first time ever seeing you. Of that group, 100 of them ended up subscribing. Of that 100, 10 people showed up, right? It's going to be a very similar scale. The fun part, though, is not that. This. I'll show you it in real time. Want to see it? Here it is. The cult-like fan base of Deep Rock Galactic. 4 weeks ago, I reacted to it and I watched it. 5 days ago, we uploaded the first Deep Rock Galactic playing it. Do you notice anything very interesting about the view counts of the 2 videos? They're very similar. And there's a better part too. So people were camping, people knew this one existed, so they probably subscribed, or at least this was in their algorithm. And no, there's a better part. This is weeks old. It's only been 5 days and it's catching up, which means the rate at which it's being watched is even quicker, which means that this one over time will probably overtake this one. And people were like, holy shit, you enjoyed it. And guess what? I already played another day. That's being worked on right now. So this will get edited. There's a part 2 to this that'll probably go out in the next few days. And it's a good way to like prep people to be like, hey, I'm gonna play this game in a few days. It's like almost like letting them know without letting them know. You know what I mean?
Double kill.
I don't normally talk about this type of stuff, and I don't think anyone really ever does, but marketing make the world go around. And so it's kind of like my own version of marketing, if that makes sense. Yo, Swanks,
Truly
26
hope
months.
y'all are taking notes. He's spitting some real facts about content creation and streaming.
Swanks, hope you've been doing good, by the way. I feel like it's been too long since we played. I think it's 26 months. And Dawn is dumb, thank you for 3 months. That's a hard one. There's technically a website called YouTube Editor Jobs, I think it's called. That's actually not a bad website to use. However, though, if I'm completely and truly, and I mean in the utmost way honest with you, look for opportunities.
Nothing personal.
But you gotta do it respectfully. There's actually such a good way of doing this. and I'm scared to tell you because I feel like I'm going to trigger a landslide against myself, and I don't want to do this. So I'm going to say to you, unless you pick something extremely fucking niche, and you would have to be following me every single day. I mean, every one of my streams every day for like 2 years to pick up on exactly what I'm thinking about right this moment. Otherwise, you're probably gonna miss. Just being completely honest with you. The best way I could think of is find a streamer you really enjoy, you really like.
Got one.
Maybe on the smaller end. Maybe one that's like not very big YouTube, or maybe doesn't have a YouTube at all. And be like, hey. You know? Not in their chat, by the way. I mean like an email. Like find their business email and just write something respectful. Be like, hey, you know, I see you have this channel or whatever. I've been following your content for years. Maybe talk about some of the content you've watched in the past and be a little bit specific. Be specific, by the way. Because if you just say, hey, I love all your content. And I go, oh, what have you watched? And then you go, I saw a Spectate Bronze once. I'm going to go, okay, get the fuck out. Like, no offense. Like, it's just like, yeah, I've had a few Spectate Bronze that go viral. Of course you saw one that popped up at some point. You know what I mean? That's not what my daily content looks like. So, and then, you know, being like, hey, like, if you're not, no worries. Love to do a trial or something. Maybe even a free trial if they're small. And just going from there. Right? I think all the people that I've ever ended up bringing on are three things. One, elaborate. Like they're pretty detailed when they apply.
Here they come.
Two, they have a good knowledge of what I'm looking for. So like, for example, if you look at all my videos, my content, and then you said, hey, let's say I put out like a looking for editor thing, and you said, hey, like these are some videos are in the styles that I've edited, and it's all like extreme Fortnite memes, like edited for 10-year-olds, where it's like a bajillion memes a minute. I'm like, you might be a talented editor, but like we're not even in the same realm, right? Being able to understand like which one's gonna go for which, I guess, if that makes sense. And number three is just like, I don't know how to describe this to you in a nice way. It's kind of just like, it's not just like a mutual respect thing, but it's almost more of like I can bring you value, but not demeaning your current one. I cannot tell you how many people have been like, hey, Flats, I've looked at some of your thumbnails recently. They're kind of not good. I could make them better. And I'm like, the fuck? Fuck you. Get the fuck out of my face. Like there's a difference between that and being like, you know, hey, I identify like this little niche of engagement, or like, you know, hey, like, you know, I notice you do this a lot. I think this is really good, and I think I could take it even further, right? That is much more helpful. Like you're identifying what you're strong at and what like you align with them and like how you would be better at it or how you could even bring it to the next level, as opposed to like almost low-key shit talking them, right? It's so odd. Like it's a very weird like thing. Also, last but not least, this is gonna sound awful too. Please, editing not be your entire personality. If I click on your, if you link me your Twitter or something and it's literally nothing but retweeting other editors and just only talking about editing, and your entire profile is just like, I am editor, I think you're a bot. I'm sorry. Like that's, like, I'm just like, okay, you're here for one thing and one thing only. I get that, I respect it, but it's like almost like LinkedIn. I'm like, I'm not looking for LinkedIn people. Like LinkedIn people scare me. You ever been on LinkedIn? Fucking scary place. You ever thought about dead internet? Like really annoying ass place? Yeah. LinkedIn is one of those. I realize I left YouTube chat alone a little too long. Are you guys still arguing about Thor right now? What's going on over there? You guys good?
Not today.
We were talking about some other shit.
I've watched that clip. Poor Mercy.
Hey, that clip was generational. I think it was 21 months.
Not so fast.
My normal job, I oftentimes sit in on hiring interviews. I can't tell you how often professionalism lacks. In terms of editing gigs, don't slam into DMs and use email. Use your grammar correct. Yes. Brother, I'm gonna tell you this. I got one motherfucker in my Twitter DMs. He's been there for 2 weeks since I posted looking for editors. And my tweet in all caps says, do not DM me. I will not look at it. If you DM me, I will ignore you. Please don't. Only email. And they DM'd me. And then they've continued to DM me and going, hey, just following up on this. Have you gotten a chance to look at my portfolio yet? And I'm like, you can't follow one simple fucking direction. Like, where it's like, if I give you a direction and you don't do it, it's like, how are you gonna follow the directions I give you for videos in the future? That is like the worst thing you could do. You know what I mean? So, you're right though. You're 100% right. Help us, Flats. The worst takes of a lifetime are being shoved down YouTube chat's throats. Like, what's going on over there? I saw someone talking about the way Thor is played, and I'm like, guys, what are you guys talking about? First off, there's like 6 ways of playing Thor, by the way. Just so you guys know. Like, there is. Like, there's like the displacement shift style. There's the Surefour flank DPS play style. But considering there's like multiple ones that actually are all good and work, there's buffs and nerfs to each one. And it's like, I don't even want to go near that thing at the moment, but like, good fucking lord, right? The funniest part of reading any of it is just like, brother, the only thing you're mad about is they took away survivability. Do you know why they take away survivability? Because they're scared that if they overbuff the damage and then survivability is still high, he'll break. So what's going to happen is if he comes out and he's not as good as they hope, you can just re-add the health. And then you have higher damage output, higher active uptime, and same tankiness. That is literal game balance 101. All it did was make the cooldown cycle much more fluid and gives you more options. That's why it's a good change. People saying like, oh, but they took away tankiness. Yeah, it's a health shit. You can turn that back on tomorrow.
Not today.
So it's like, holy mother of fucking Christ. Anyways, that's why I'm not gonna argue with them, because it's idiotic. It is genuinely idiotic. Regardless. Cool. Saw someone in some Thor video talk about you and how much respect they lost for you, and they said they enjoyed, because you said you enjoyed the rework. Watch when next week when it comes out, and then you have a higher damage uptime, and if it doesn't have enough survivability, they just add 100 health back, and then you have the same survivability with higher damage uptime. Holy fuck. And you know what? I'm gonna take it a step further. I haven't even seen the video. I feel like the people who identify themselves like so hard and passionately that like that is their personality. Like, I am the Thor man. I hate you. Sorry. It just... Brother. The best part about video games is the variety. Being able to play a bunch of stuff. You can have a main, you can enjoy it. Like, you can think it's your favorite thing. But if that's your entire personality, and that's all it is, you just piss me off. Some of the most annoying people. By far.
What are your thoughts on the oppression of freedom with the cat nerfs? I
It was kind of necessary.
that will stop you from delivering freedom to their backlines.
Damn right. Damn right, son. Keep delivering that freedom. But it was kind of necessary, TBH.
Double KO.
You were kind of the Ryan guy back then? Yeah, but I didn't go around making the Ryan thing my whole personality. That was kind of put on me. That was like... That's part of what drove me so insane so fast with it. Because, like, there was 3 things when I was a small streamer that drove me insane. If I played anything other than Ryan, people threw a fit. If I ever showed any emotion beyond positive emotions, they'd be like, what happened to my wholesome Chungus streamer? It actually drove me to the point where I started to genuinely despise people that called me quote-unquote wholesome. Because if I ever expressed any kind of like negativity, or I expressed any type of sadness, or like not having a good day at the time, and like you're not always gonna have a perfect day, right? I remember having a really tough day. I had a really tough day one day, right? Because like my dad had passed away like a month before, and it was about the 1 month anniversary, and I was not having a good day. Like the games were bad. I was kind of in my own head. I was not having a good day. And I remember I got kind of annoyed because somebody was like, remember, like we have the smile command in my chat now, where somebody was like, oh, like you seem really upset today. Like what's wrong? I'm like, nah, it's all right. It's fine. Like it's nothing to talk about. And then like someone gave me the most passive aggressive, like I'm not here, you know, to like watch you show negativity. What happened to like the wholesome streamer that I originally wanted to watch? And I snapped. Like I remember in that moment, I snapped. I was like, I'm done. I refuse to ever put on a face anymore and be like, no, everything's okay. It's fine. Like if I'm annoyed, I just say, fuck it. Yeah, I'm fucking annoyed. What of it, bitch? Right? Because I used to think like people don't want to hear that. They don't want to see it. Like they want to like, you know, they're there for a stream. They're there for entertainment. They're there for a good day. And then I realized I was like, wait, long term, I'm gonna hate this if I don't stop this now. And at that moment, that was when it all clicked. That was like 2021. Well, 2021. But yeah.
5! That's amazing!
Actually, no, it was 2022. Anyways. Yeah. So, pretty much though.
Not so fast. Got one. Here they come.
So, I guess to finish your point though, that's why even back then I didn't like the whole Ryan guy thing. Like, yeah, it was good for YouTube stuff, but like if you ever actually popped in a stream or like heard my like conversations, I like never talked about it, which was always very interesting because like if you ever heard about me or had anyone else talk about me outside of like my own sphere, that was like the only thing they ever brought up, and I was like,
6 in a row! Way to go!
I barely ever talk about that. Ban them when they make you angry now? No, I just flame them now. I just openly flame them.
Double KO!
I openly just flame the fuck out of them these days. Honestly, it's way more fun. How was my day today? It was good. I actually got some French toast today. It's kind of gas. It's kind of gas.
Incoming.
Yeah, it was really good. Okay, so now, what time is it? It's 4:05. I think the Ultron thing's in an hour, right? And I'm gonna watch Boger for it. So I'll probably just like cover the stuff and then we'll piece onto something else then. Because I don't have like a server or anything like that. I'm not like in their program. That said though, I do have a spectate we could do. I've been sitting on it for a few days. Alright. Alright, chap. I've been sitting on this one for a couple days.
Incoming.
Yeah, we might play Battlefront in a bit. I'm actually down. I just downloaded it, but I've been sitting on this for a couple days. Which is this Iron Fist bronze VOD that got submitted. And right now, Iron Fist is still very strong. There's an upcoming patch with Season 2.5 that is going to nuke him into the ground. But according to Crap, so Crap always goes through these to make sure that like they're worth watching. And he's like, he's like, I don't play Iron Fist, but I think I can confidently say this is not how it's supposed to work. So it goes, hey Flats, for a little context, this is my first ever hero shooter game. Oh, we're in for a fucking treat. Oh boy. So positioning and not pushing super far is something I think I have to learn. Uh-oh. I've only gotten as high as bronze 1, checks profile. And lately it feels impossible to even get that high. This is one of my better games. Our Spidey and I were really jiving. and I've definitely started to suck a
Incoming.
little at the game recently. I started playing Iron Fist just before Season 2 started, so I'm still pretty new. But compared to my previous main, Star-Lord, I feel like I can do more with Iron Fist and hold out a lot longer than I would to be able to on Star-Lord. I would love tips on how I can improve, as I definitely struggle with not dying in ult usage. P.S. I know my tracking is a little horrendous. Uh-oh. But it's the best I can do with a joystick on a melee character versus characters with high mobility. I mean this with all love. I haven't even looked into it yet. So you know I'm not trying to attack you personally. That doesn't mean shit. They're also on a controller. It also kind of has auto aim and it like tracks for you. So dear Lord, I'm terrified. Because the game literally aims for you, and we're not even talking aim assist. I'm talking Iron Fist. Literally has like pull. Uh-oh. Okay. What was his name again? Cadero. Alright, Cadero. I don't know how many tips you're gonna be getting, if I'm honest with you. Because you kind of already admitted you've just been sucking a little bit more. Plastic Fist. Plastic Fist is crazy. We haven't even started it yet. Hang on. 34 and 10? Oh, you're back to bronze 1 since then. That's good. Wait. Oh, you don't even play comp that often. Wait, well, brother, we're about to be at the mid-season, and you've only played 23 games? Yeah, you're just a quick play farmer. What's going on, brother? All right. Yeah, you only play quick play. Yo, you gotta be a little scared of the ranked. You gotta get in there. No fear. Get in there. What in the fuck is... Okay, let's just go. Sorry, I think an elephant convention just passed through my upstairs.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
All right, bronze Iron Fist. Let's go.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area. A little help, please.
Just for the tier 1. Appreciate it, dude.
Bless me, so long.
I don't know if it's not really worth doing that this far away, by the way, because look at how fast it decays. That used to kind of make sense back before they changed Iron Fist. Like, the boost is already gone. You gotta be a lot closer to do that. You already used your block before you even walk through? Uh-oh. Alright, so you are terrified. The first thing I've noticed so far is you are absolutely terrified. You're playing Iron Fist. Okay. Alright. I want to see some...
Double KO.
Are you using a sensitivity of 1?
Stone's the next best thing.
Not bad so far? Well, you say not bad so far? My brother used all of his cooldowns before he walked in. The auto-aim tracker barely kept him on a target, and then he kicked through them and they died. Guys, I mean this with all love. Just because kills appeared on the kill feed does not mean it is good. You can, well, I guess it's the same reason why when I argue with people about, like, if something's a good play, even if it doesn't work out, it's like, no, clearly didn't work, it's not good. And it's like, well, hang on, there's a difference. Hey, okay, listen, I know the sensitivity is probably a little bit tough. You gotta turn that thing up a little. Oh my lord. Okay, listen. You know, you actually get in and out kind of often. That's kind of nice. I'll give you that. But your sensitivity being so low is going to be the difference between you actually getting anything done. Please don't fight. I know someone's got to kill the Groot walls. It's not your job. Do not do that. You're wasting your time. You don't have to go up and heal every 10 seconds, though. There is a cloak ult though, so like getting out is actually kind of a good idea there. I don't know if that was what you actually intended to do. I think you went to go heal instead, but you actually ended up doing the right thing. Heirs of Rocket, by the way, thank you for 2-1. Appreciate it. Yeah, you need to turn your sensitivity up for sure. And also your target priority is not too bad so far. I want to see if it continues that.
This is real firepower.
Okay, your mechanical skill needs extreme work. Because, like, honestly, you probably should have killed that guy like 16 times over. But because it takes you 9 years to actually move your camera, it gives them time to get away. You dodged it, I'll give you that. Nice job. Maybe I would have seen you use the pillar instead, just to be sure. Just in case it was too far.
Let's go.
Did they try to grab you? Dude, it is really like slow motion. But, you know, it's been about like a couple weeks since I looked, I think, in a bronze VOD. Am I crazy for thinking this actually looks like way better than it did like a few weeks ago? Like, is the skill ceiling of this game going up that quickly? You're gonna feed in a second, aren't you? Oh no. Well, it's just so slow. And he's farming. I mean, he kind of is, but also I think his team is just way better. If I'm honest with you, I feel like the whole team is just 10 times better than their team. It's not like he's making individual plays that are doing a whole lot. They're all just kind of running and trickling, and his team is just way better. I'm almost half tempted to say this is an ego VOD.
The Iron Fist still burns.
Clearly, you needed some help.
I'm half tempted.
Bring on the chaos.
Shields up.
Alright, so Iron Fist, well, I mean, I guess there's big changes coming, but he still does technically do more damage to tanks. But I'd love to see you using your block to get faster punches in there. Or maybe even, you know, cheaper town halling after this ult. Because you've had it for quite a while here. Maybe a little cheaper town hall? Okay, you actually blocked after. Alright. You didn't have to kick there. I'd save the kick for more getting in and out or finishing off a target. I feel like we're just kind of lost. So this is the first fight where your team doesn't absolutely steamroll them. You're still winning though. And I feel like you kind of don't know where you're supposed to go on. So their witch actually kills like 4. You need to realize that she's probably their carry, and I guess that's probably the norm in bronze. So I'd like to see you do actually a little bit of target priority, like on threats, like especially on DPS. That's like one of the best things you can do is kill their biggest threats. That's why, honestly, or that's kind of what started the original ego dueling. You know how people always try to like ego duel the person on the enemy team that's like their mirror. Part of the original reasoning behind that when it first started was because if you stop their person on the enemy team that's the same character as you from playing the game, then you'll get more value over time and you should theoretically win. The way that would work here is you do that to the witch, probably, because they're probably getting the most kills on their team. Bro doesn't know what the L3 and R3 buttons are? Yeah. You've had ult for about 9 years. It's kind of pissing me off a little. Why no ults? Yo, we should have used ult like 6 minutes ago. Okay, that's just a hard feed. I feel like anytime you've actually gotten challenged by their one good player, you kind of get rolled a little bit. What are we spectating? Bronze Iron Fist. Could have killed? Absolutely. I would have loved to see you actually pop your ult at some point, because you're not getting nearly as much damage value. I know that you're on like the 3 sensitivity controller, so it's kind of a little bit tough. But are you guys gonna cap? There's no way you cap the entire point without using your ult. Why haven't you ulted? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna cry. So kick out here? Kick out? Kick out? I don't know why you're punching out. You're kicking. You had kick? I think you panic. Are you panicking a little bit? Okay, so you actually go the right target here. Unfortunately, you go in 1v4. That's your ult. Get in your ult. Get in your ult. Pop 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 your ult. This is what I mean by how your team is just so much better than theirs. Your team was fighting a 3v6, and you're almost winning. And you get 3. Your team is just a bajillion times better than theirs. This is a really tough. This is like a. This is one of those ones I feel like that's gonna reinforce your bad habits. It's because inflation. He can't town hall if it's expensive instead of a cheaper town hall. Hey, when this game happened, it was no longer as it wasn't inflation yet. All right. If with the inflation that's there now, this guy's never gonna get a fucking ult off.
4, 3,
What in the world? Wait, why are you in their spawn?
capture the mission area.
This is not. You are not. You do not have the facilities for this one, big man.
Bros saving his super like this was a single player
You see,
RPG
hey,
for
hey,
the
hey.
final boss.
You see that guy right there? That guy who just died? That's going to be you in about 10 seconds if you do what I think you're about to do. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to heal.
I don't know if I'm happy or sad that you're still in this spot. You actually blocked his kick. That was kind of fire. That was actually kind of fire. I'm gonna give you that one. You know what? That was like battle of 2 fucking infants, but you won. So I'll give you that. That was kind of painful though. You know? He can't keep getting away with this. This is what I mean by it. This is one of those games that's going to reinforce really bad habits. Also, you are losing to a rocket raccoon that's walking in circles. My brother, it does not matter how many kills you get. It does not matter how much you stay alive. It does not matter anything until you change or you figure out how to fucking change the sensitivity thing, man. Like, it is so low. I know you're on a console. I came from console. I played console for like 18 fucking years. It is genuinely going to be impossible for you to play a hero shooter game if you cannot turn in a mid-fight. It takes you 10 years. It takes you so long. It doesn't even matter if you choose the right target. It doesn't even matter if you're on them. It doesn't matter if they literally don't even shoot at you. You can't kill anybody. You got to figure it out. That is your #1 issue, and it's not even close. So you hardcore lose the rocket, and you really shouldn't. I know you said like this is the best you can do because melee on console is hard, but it's really not that difficult. That is genuine mechanical issue, massive mechanical issue. Because even right there, you realize you're gonna die, so you try to start punching away, and that's just never gonna work anywhere outside of Bronze 3. Or I guess in this case, like Bronze 2, Bronze 1. And even then, they have a witch, so like they're not gonna miss. Like the only reason you even get away with that at all is because they have the mechanical skill of walnuts.
This is real firepower.
I've seen people lower sense to help with aim. This guy doesn't need lower sense. It's already on 0.
Rocket's beacon is done for.
Almost there. Ultron out.
Wanna teach me how to fight spiders?
Do your block. Yep, pop your block, then chase them down. Actually, that was pretty good. See, your mechanical skill is legitimately like walnut. So you should have killed that fist like 16 times faster than he even had a chance to even do anything to you. But you missed 90% of your punches by going left and right. It doesn't matter how good your ult usage is. It won't matter how good your mechanics. Or sorry, not mechanics. It won't matter how good your positioning is. It won't matter how good your target priority is. If you legitimately can't hit somebody on their team, no matter what happens, you will not win on DPS. You need to have some semblance of mechanical skill. And right now you have 0.
More eager idiots.
That was your own Spidey. All right, this was a bit of a feat, I think.
Against the world.
It's just a very slow feed. Oh, you kicked out, actually. Well, might not be over yet. I'm in awe that you got away. In genuine awe, but you will not get away with that outside of bronze. You went really fucking deep. You actually miss almost everybody other than hitting the rocket raccoon twice. You don't have good target priority there. Their witch ends up just slowly chunking you down because they also can't miss. And then you just get out and die. You have also not ulted a single time this entire game. It's driving me fucking insane. Why are you going in 1v6? Everyone's dead. Why are you here? You are feeding. You are feeding. You just fed your brains out. Congrats. This is what I meant by I thought this was an ego VOD, and that you sent me this because your stats at the end were really, really high, but it's going to reinforce extremely fucking bad habits because your team is genuinely a million times better than their team. At least so far, from what I've seen. It's genuinely a million times better. This shouldn't even be a close game, but you are the government agent so far. Which is kind of sad. And I'd love to give you some more about, like... So, if you had the mechanical skill somewhat above a walnut, you would have killed somebody. You finally hit the button. Congrats. That was awesome. Well, let's look at what happened here, right? So you pop the button. Deep in their team, right? You have no idea who you want to go for. You start on an Iron Fist, then you change to the Cloak and Dagger, then you go, never mind, I actually don't want that guy, I want the Witch instead. So then you start going for the Witch, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm low HP, oh, forget that, okay, I'm gonna go back this way, oh, do a block up again, and then just nothing. You go around in 9 million circles, you don't hit anything. You hit everybody for a little bit of damage. That doesn't do anything.
You'll fall long before
Zero value. I appreciate you ulting at least. You finally ulted, that's good. That was good, but it wasn't at the same time. But I also think that, like, genuinely, more than anything, your mechanics are so bad that, especially on the role that requires at least some semblance of mechanical skill, that was a good kick out. Without it, you're gonna get just cooked. Your disengages every once in a while, though, are pretty good. You're not gonna get hit by that, right? Oh, they died. That's good. I am a little worried, though, because I don't think you reacted. Kill that respawn beacon? I wouldn't kick that. I'd save your kick mostly for either finishing somebody or for going for to leave. This hurt. Hey, you used the kick to finish. That was good. But genuinely, like, you need more. Like, you have to work on that more than anything else. Because, like, if you don't miss half the kicks and it doesn't take you 10 years to actually get onto them, they die so much faster and you don't even need to probably use it. You know, it just hurts. They're not even looking at you. Like, their team is horrendous. Horrendous.
Get that vehicle moving again. Feel presence. A little help, please.
Actually, your witch is hard carrying, I just realized. Look at this guy. Oh no, sorry, that's their witch. Wait, that's the guy on their team that's actually spooky. They're all government agents, and this is the one guy trying to rank up. And then your team is just 10 times better. Look at how even it is across the board. Everyone's like contributing. Their team is just one guy, the witch that was the scary one.
Only 60 seconds.
Okay, that was actually pretty good. Use your block to survive right there. Do big damage on their Groot. That was actually a good little sequence. That was good. You know why it was good though? And I mean this in the nicest possible way. The reason that was so good is because their Groot walked up and started fucking licking you like an ice cream cone. So you couldn't miss and you didn't have to move. So he just stood there and you just punched him a million times. Okay, stop aura farming. Stop it. He's learning? He's not really learning. Their group just kind of walked up and stood there. That's true. That's not going to happen outside of bronze. Which is why they're running into problems and saying that they can't get past bronze 1. The reason why they can't get past bronze 1 is because they keep doing that. Wow, you're actually shooting the rocket ult. That's surprising. I didn't think that would happen in this rank. Alright, so that's your ult. Oh! So, you fucked up. Here's how you fucked up. You don't block at some point. And then the block is how you get your shield back up to keep going, right? You just kind of forgot. And then the other thing is, when you start to get low HP, you could have kicked out back into your own Invisible Woman ult really quickly and then kept going. But instead, you kind of all in and die. So,
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
yeah. Zoe Stevens, by the way, thank you for the 2-1. Ruby Red, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate both of you.
Iron Fist still burns.
And Spider-Man 8, thank you for the 7 months. Sorry if I missed that. Rocket, wait, there was a bunch of subs. What the hell? Thank you for the fresh tier 1. Jester, thank you for the tier 1. Sorry I missed those.
You weren't invisible to me, Mrs. Richards.
So target priority, their witch is the scariest person on their team. Go kill her. Why are you looking at her? Why are you just observing from afar? Hey, look who killed you. Do you see who killed you? The person who on their team you should have identified is the biggest threat. If you are a DPS player, your job is to look at their team and go, which of their DPS is the scariest? And then you have to decide, are you better than that guy? If you are better than that guy, you kill him. If you are not better than that guy, you avoid that guy like the fucking plague. You are in a rank that you should not be avoiding them like the plague, though. And you're getting hard diff that bad as Witch and Bronze, we got other problems. Also, please, for the love of Christ, please pop the block at some points just for punches. Just to get it rolling. Please, I'm begging you. We're fucking tickling. We're literally tickling Tommy over here. Please stop punching the wall. Please punch people. Yes, the Groot, that's fine. It's not ideal, but it's something. It's honest work. Oh, good block. That was actually a good block. Oh, that was good. All right, honest work. Honest work. Wow. It takes you like 15 seconds to figure it the fuck out. But in a fight like that, you actually, it takes you too long. And it also takes you too long to figure out who to get on. Spider-Man saved that? A lot of people saved that. But that's what I mean by their team was just genuinely better. And you could tell just by the stat line at the end. Obviously not to just be like looking only at stats. But the stat line tells a good story of this game. Everyone contributed on almost every kill. Damage is actually very similar across the board for almost everybody. Actually, your Loki kind of hard carried. Your Loki like might have been a Smurf account. And then their team was just kind of awful. Like it was just literally this one guy, and then everyone else on their team was just hot buns. So the reason why you're struggling and the reason why you can't go any higher, number one, is your mechanical skill. There's nothing I can do. I cannot fix that. It doesn't matter how much I tell you, like, ult here, position here, engage here, back. If you can't hit anything, you know what I mean? Like, you might as well not exist. So number one, you got to figure that the fuck out immediately. I know you're saying, oh, but I'm on console. Don't care. Console, you can figure it out. Number two, ult a little faster. Your ults so at one point, I think it took you literally more than half the game to use your first ult. And number three, when you're having those fights that are going on, don't be afraid to block first, just to get your punches going so you can actually get some kills. Because you will regenerate the block. It will come back to you. But you gotta get some damage out too. So, number one though, by fucking far, is your sensitivity. It's either way too low, or you have to be able to turn faster. It takes you too long. Especially when you're going all in on a character like Iron Fist. So, until you do that, there's genuinely not going to be a whole lot of hope for you. And I'm not saying that as a way to discourage you. I'm hopefully saying that as a way to encourage you. Because that's why you're struggling, more than anything. Hope that helps. I will say, though, I wish there was more comp games in here. I don't think you've played any comps since you submitted this. Because, unfortunately, I feel like this reinforced a lot of bad habits. I think if I saw a game where you kind of got shit on a little bit more, I could have pointed out some of the times where you needed more help. But unfortunately, when you submit a game like this, where you very clearly win in a dominant fashion and your team pops off and everyone does really good on your team and their team sucked balls, that's going to make you look really good, but it's not going to give you anything. So consider that in the future. If you ever see one of these and you're like, oh, I want that. Yeah, that's why the getting shit on games are way better than the dominant wins, because you will just develop bad habits and they will continue to be bad habits until they get forced out. Okay, cool. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Yes, but why not spectate people in slightly higher ranks who actually have some skill and can get out of his actual advice? Well, first off, getting out of his actual advice, I think we need some grammar advice, my friend. Second off, because I think it's funny, because half the time the bronze ones are just stupid, and you get to watch the stupid shit, and that's funny, and that's the whole point. The advice isn't only an extra. Half the time I don't even want to do that part, but when it's a super stomp like that, it's not as enjoyable, obviously, because you can't watch the stupid shit, because it just like hard steamroll the other team. If you're looking for coaching, and you're looking for, you're in the wrong spot. You're in the wrong spot. I don't like doing that, and I will not do that. Let me see. When you were a small streamer, how did you get over the hump when your viewers at the time got upset? What do you mean? Upset how? Okay, if you have super toxic people in your very small community that are getting mad at you for like A, playing a different game, or B, just like whatever it might be, you need to cut those people out immediately. They will become a plague. A plague. I made that mistake. When I was a 3-viewer streamer, when I first started growing, my first ever dedicated viewer who would watch all my streams started arguing with new people, like heavily, like really, really badly. And one day we timed out the person he was arguing with for like 10 minutes, and they came back and he was like, all right, the person you timed out, he's like, that's fair. I understand when I got timed out, but why didn't the other guy get timed out too? And I was like, you know what? Good point. You both should have, because like, you both were just nonstop arguing, and so we timed out both of them for 10 minutes more just to like end the argument, and then they came back in and crashed the fuck out, like went crazy, and they were like kind of turning a lot of people away. So if you are having a similar situation, I know it's scary because you're so small and you want to get going, but don't. Like with the game, or if I showed emote that wasn't happy, doesn't matter. You do not want those people. That will become a plague very quickly. Okay. Quick. I need confirmation, but how do you feel about the Jeffrey work? I have videos on Flats 2 talking about it. Okay. Is there anything I haven't done? Did the Wolverine one. What do I need for this? I think I just play a game. Whoops. Wrong one. Not that one.
May I offer you a never give up game? 10,707,000,000.
Nope. Any with a 5? Sorry, not happening. I don't just do random requests. That does not happen. I apologize. Thank you for the super chat. But I've never done that, and I will never do it. Nothing personal. What are the ones I'm missing? Oh, where it was. I probably should just do my dailies, because I have like, what, 30 minutes? Or I could just do one comp game. What am I at? I don't know if I want to play one comp game, though. Sounds boring. Yeah, that sounds boring. It's tough. I find myself getting defensive over flats and people in chat. Do you care? Well, hang on. There's a big difference, though. There is a big difference. Okay, like when I talked about that, it wasn't like they were legitimately just getting mad at anyone who disagreed with their opinion, and then they would like flex that they were here longer. And if like you weren't, like they were like, oh, I'm an OG, like who the fuck are you?
Make it easier for other people.
That's what I'm talking about with that person at that time. Oh, that guy's name is Hawkeye Tua. I'm glad I chose him to be the one to die.
They've almost got it. Control C.
Whee! Oh. Oh no. Oh my god.
vengeful person, but today I'll make an exception. Yeah. Yeah.
You can stand here.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Ooh. You gotta be shitting me.
Needed that boost.
That hit. That looked like it missed by a mile.
Person. Today I'll make an exception.
Control lost.
Yeah.
Let's see if anyone chases our.
Nice.
Do I gotta be the one?
Stay away from that arm if it starts to hover.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Hammered and hand-made chicken soup. Spider Fist is ready to punch.
Oh. I got the first touch. That's on you. I've been arguing with people on Twitter that Spider losing his team up isn't a nerf. Why would it not be a nerf?
Anybody
What?
who has the
Hang
chance
on.
to
Actually,
be a
better
hero,
question. Why are you wasting your time arguing with people on Twitter?
Yeah.
That seems like a fucking stupid way to use your time.
Yeah.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
At least I know I can trust
Because it's fun? Nah, it's
That's a
miserable
one-way
shit.
street.
No offense. I don't mean that in the nicest way I can say it, but I feel like that's like really miserable behavior.
What do you think / speculate a new meta might be and who are the biggest winners and losers of the pack?
I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there.
The battle starts in 5.
Venom in 5 months. I mean, the biggest losers we already talked about. If you went over my patch video, I talked about who the biggest losers I guess were.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
But
Got it?
predictions, like, we'll just see when we get there. Venom in the Prime.
No matter what timeline it's from.
Dude, he just spam. Did he just spam the Ankh and it just exploded me? Is that what happened? Yeah, it is. I was so far away from it
The
too.
mission area is yours to capture now.
saves me bullets.
Capture the mission area.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Push me away from my
Looks like I
target.
can stop. Some pep in my step.
Double KO.
Double KO.
Tough Spidey is.
Gonna get sticky. Yeah.
Why won't it go? Oh, because I got slammed. I didn't even realize.
An opportunity.
Back in the swing of things.
Whee!
Disappear!
Yeah.
Control seized.
He actually just jump through, eat 2 people, and then jump back out. What a goat.
Nice. Yeah.
Let me guess, you did the same thing you've been doing? You're on that ground? That was an interesting ult.
Yeah.
Rare flat Spider-Man gameplay. What a treat.
Aren't ending in 7 months. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of time till Ultron stuff later, so I figured I'd
Watch out,
just
they're headed our way.
do a QP or 2.
I'm doing this my way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You gonna chase me?
Ground and pound.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Yeah. Thinner than handmade chicken soup. Gonna get sticky.
Your team's
kitty
capture
has
progress
been
has passed
declawed.
the halfway point.
Gonna get
Is he invisible? I
sticky.
feel like the Loki's invisible right there. Oh, wasn't. Who was it? It was the Emma.
Put some pep in my step.
Who's going? Fuck. I tried to rush today, so I got at stadium. Wanted to try it first ever match. We all went a 3 versus 4 somehow. Wait, you got a 3 versus 4 in stadium? The fuck?
Victory's almost yours.
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
Ow. They're all just chasing me. Why so many? What'd I do?
Now I've got something to prove.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Wait, who's on point right now? Anyone?
Don't mess with the amazing.
Oh, I went way too far. Oh, God. Why'd I swing so far? I thought it stops your momentum.
Nice.
Do you have to manually stop it first?
Mind the exploding plasma.
Oh my God, get your fucking weird ass away from me. Freak. Now, here it comes. Ooh. Come on.
You'll have to keep fighting.
I know you want to. I'll just fucking put you on a mixtape real quick.
Gonna get sticky.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not my problem. Anything that they 5 months, appreciate it.
Spread the word. Battlefront 3 for 2026.
Okay.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Argument thing is 7 months. No, you don't use swing assist. Swing assist is terrible. Do not use swing assist. I probably have time for another one. That was a backfill too, so it was really quick.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm
I'm doing it again. No one can stop me.
Only my
No one
neighborhood
can
is now
stop
on
me from the
multiple
insta-lock
realities.
DPS. You feel. You part of the season 2.5 stream? Nope. What's up, Destroyer?
Where's the timeline where we all just go down to the bodega for a sandwich?
Bacon plugging that prime.
Thanks for the clear view.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I was thinking, all spider people are connected to a spider totem. Yeah. So I wonder if there are like raccoon totems.
Bonk.
Is a gun. Also, what's a raccoon?
Oh, I don't want that if I can't double jump with it.
4,
Bonk.
3, 2, 1.
And so if you're not part of it, then what's that? Oh, because I asked Boger if I could react to his POV for it, and he said yeah. And I was like, okay, cool.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
Come, my minion. We could do some damage here.
Spidey moment.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission
fuck?
area.
What the fuck? Oh, he has a magic team up. Forgot about that. Dude, I never see it.
Round and pound.
He's watching me.
Now I got you.
Where you going?
Round and pound.
Oh,
Feeling good.
I don't know what just happened to my swing there, but well, this is fun.
I am barely harmed. Here's the slice. Resistance
I
is
gotta do better this time.
Whee. Okay.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Gonna get
What's up, Chai?
sticky. Yeah.
You gonna come chase me over here? What? Why no E?
Now I got you.
I'll patch you up.
What's wrong with me? Why am I?
Ready to pass.
Your powers are mine. Hey, T.
Judge, jury,
Bro, what is happening?
I don't think I like these odds.
Mind the exploding
Better than Aunt
plasma.
May's chicken
I
soup.
think I'm afraid of being caught. Ambush! They're behind you.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Gonna get sticky. Oh, sorry. Fresh out of armor packs.
Well, this is fun. Everybody left. The most time on? I have no idea, actually. I actually have no idea if I have the
Someone's
most
gotta
time on.
stop Doom. I mean, Dooms. I hope there's only two.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
Sorcerer Supreme!
Remind me after this game, I'll
30
check.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I don't think I can check right now.
The stakes have gotten a little bit bigger than the neighborhood, haven't they?
I'm thinking of the galactic neighborhood right now.
And the friendly part?
Oh, it's gonna take more than
Oh, we got some
scrambled
backfills.
timelines
And we
to
actually have a
cloud my
tank
naturally
now.
sunny
Wait,
disposition.
W.
Yeah. Yeah.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Yeah.
Once we get this timeline thing sorted out, I'm taking a long vacation somewhere with lots of stuff to steal.
Watch out, they're headed our way. That put some pep in my step.
Pop the unlimited ammo up there. That's crazy.
Looks like the mission area is now.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Oh, you could have been a hero, Frank.
Ooh. Dude, they're all taken.
Gonna get sticky.
Capture the mission area.
Better than Aunt May's chicken soup. Yeah. Get that turret before Frank gets us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder if the play is to hit him like 2 or 3 times first, so I can get him 1 tap. Because we're just gonna sit there and wait for the shotgun. How do you have so much health now? What the fuck did I miss?
Better than handmade chicken soup.
Your team's capture progress
Ow.
is past the halfway point. You're not going anywhere.
You missed 3 shoot, and you had multiple grammar mistakes in one sentence that was 4 words long. You had 3 of them. How's that possible?
Okay, let's try it.
And you had all the time in the world to type. Thoughts? How? Excuse me? How? Excuse me? How?
I gotta do better this time.
Talk multiple language? English is your 4th one? Crazy out of all those languages, though. Not being a dumbass was not one of them. Crazy.
Now I've got something to
Let's
prove.
keep fighting until we have a winner.
Tremble before fast!
Oh. And by that, I don't mean the misspellings or the misgrammar. If you know, you know. Ace Kaiser, thank you for the 2-1. Appreciate it.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Oh yeah, I gotta check. Fuck. All seasons comp. That's just seasons. So number 1, Strange, Mag, Hulk, Thor, Cap, Emma, Thing. Although Thing should be much higher because of tournaments and scrims. I just didn't play that much in ranked. Honestly, Cap should be much higher too because the unranked to GM. But yeah.
5 minutes till Ultron beat UW.
I have 300 bits. True, true. True, true. See Boger's in a game. It's probably not going to be right away, though. TBH. Can you check out the Jeff changes? Oh, I don't have the server. I'm not going to be in the game. I'm just going to watch. I'm going to look at Boger stuff to see what the numbers look like for Ultron, and then I'm peacing out. I was supposed to have a Splitgate sponsor tonight, but they canceled it and they asked to move it to a different date. So I wasn't planning on being on here for that. Battlefront later? Maybe we'll just go right into Battlefront? Maybe. I guess we could. Splitgate servers are dying? Yeah, that's what they said. Also, I just realized my YouTube stream died, or my YouTube chat stream died. Boy, how long? I was wondering why it was so quiet. Oh shit, I feel bad. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's sometimes YouTube chat just randomly dies. It just stops refreshing. It has like a memory leak or something. So, I was wondering why every time I looked over, I just saw the same like 4 people, and I realized it was the same 4 people because it wasn't fucking moving. I should go to the bathroom real quick. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, maybe we'll do Battlefront tonight. I wanted to have a group for it, but I don't think we're gonna be able to put a group together for it anyways. So maybe we'll do that tonight. We'll see. Let me go to the bathroom though. Be right back. Okay. Cool. I wouldn't be against doing Battlefront tonight. Although, I don't know if I want to do it tonight. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Because I want to spend the day doing it. And I know by the time the Ultron stuff's over, it's probably going to be late. I kind of want to just get like a fresh start for it. Play Yakuza today? Oh, I could do more Yakuza today. And then do Battlefront tomorrow. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Because that was my original plan anyways. Okay. Finish up chapter 2, then chapter 3 ready day after Battlefront. Yeah, actually not a bad idea. Hang on, let me message Retro. Alright, we'll do Yakuza tonight then. Tonight we'll do Yakuza, and then tomorrow we're gonna go straight into Battlefront. I think that's the play. Also, let me go take a look. There is... Alright, Boger told me I could react to his. Because he gets to look at all the stuff first. But he's mid-game. He's mid-game.
Can somebody explain to me why the fuck this shit is like this?
Where is my React content? Why are you in a ranked game, streamer? Stare. Is he a stare emote?
Bro, Flats. Listen, I forgot that my second TP instantly placed itself. I fucked up. I screwed up, guys.
Can't wait for you to play Battlefront, Mr. Streamer.
Kelly, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna do that tomorrow. Cause I've gotten baited from 19 directions this week. So I'm a little off balance and a little tilted. Like, for example, tonight I was supposed to have a Splitgate sponsor, but apparently they're having big issues with their server, so that got canceled. So that's why I don't have a plan for tonight. That's why I'm like oh, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Surprised you aren't joining anyway. Have a good stream.
Thanks for the 5. Yeah, that was the other thing. Yeah, like Rivals like 2 weeks ago they didn't say anything, but they asked me if I was free on today's date, and then after the Chrono Shields thing, just like stopped answering. So that could be cooked, although it is what it is. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who knows? But yeah. That did happen.
Okay, guys, we just need one fight, right? We just need one fight. We can legit afford to like.
But I've never been in like their partner program or anything, anyways. So whatever.
To be careful for the
I just want to look at the Ultron stuff, and then I want to go back to doing what we were doing yesterday.
Okay, guys, look at. Where is Ultron? I'm ultra cooked.
Wait, what?
Only 60 seconds left.
Hey, that's my wife's will be induced later tonight. Can't wait to spend the time off work. My new daughter. Yo, Casey, good luck. Hey, best of luck. Enjoy your time. That's a fucking big moment right there. Have a good night, dude. We only watch Boger, the others too? Well, I have Boger's permission, so I'm gonna watch Boger. Boger, my goat. Because I asked him earlier, I was like, yo, do you mind if I watch you for the thing? So he was like, yeah, you can. And I was like, okay, cool. Hello? Dream? Hello?
Okay, guys, pushing them.
Okay, it was lagging.
Get him. Kill them, kill the back line.
Push back line. Trade back lines.
We have no support.
That's fine. Just mag. Side. Salo.
His PC is overheating? It might be. You got engaged yesterday? Yo, grats. Grats. Big moments. Congrats.
Guys, I am excited for the new Marvel Rivals patch and season 2.5.
Thank you.
Hey guys,
I
am so
will
excited.
call
Give me a
off the
moment.
agents.
I am about to. Yo, guys, hear me out. Hear me out, okay?
Hey Flats, are you gonna make
Hear
roll
me
for sandwich
out.
again?
At some point, yeah.
5 minutes late.
Thank you for the 3
Listen,
months, Spartan.
Things happen. Things happen. They for sure do happen. I hope I launched the correct one. Imagine I lost the points there because I left the game early. Or maybe we need to change title. Let's see. Title. Ultron. Gameplay. Review. Hashtag. I don't fucking know what the requirements are.
Locked in.
Can I swear on stream? Wait, let me stop the music as well. Hashtag late. Hashtag chungus. Hashtag bungus. I actually don't know. I'm a hashtag Ultron gameplay review. Yes. Drops.
Yeah, don't forget your hashtag, ad.
Did I change it? Okay. Is this the correct one? I think so. Futurixie. What?
Oh.
It said version mismatch. I think we're just cooked.
Uh-oh.
How is it version mismatch?
Oh, they might have done the classic where they send it out halfway through the day and everyone's
Let me
live,
see.
so you don't
Is
get a
this the
chance to
correct one?
test it. Yep, that's fun.
It was the
That happened to
wrong
me
one.
last time.
It was the wrong one. Listen, guys, I got it this time. Give me a second chance. Please give me a
peeling
second
back
chance. Give me a
the
second chance.
the
Second
thing
chance.
is basically every time
A
you do one of
second
these, they
chance,
send you a
guys.
new
Give me a
server.
second chance.
So you have to like re-download the entire game every single time that one of these has happened. So if you never delete it, you have like 7 or 8 versions of the game at this
Sorry to
point.
everybody waiting in line to win a game of Marvel Rivals.
I delete them now.
Okay, this is
I
it,
wasn't.
This is it.
I'm not doing that no more.
Netties, please forgive me. Forgive me, Netties. My family is innocent. Thank you so much for Prime Creation Clouds. My family is innocent. They did nothing wrong. Yeah, I promise it will never happen again. It's Necros. He's trying to get back at me. Did he get Eternity at least? Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay, this is the correct one. 100% correct. 100% correct one. Right?
8 minutes late is crazy.
Ooh, guys, listen. We got the Ultron. Wait, I'm just gonna go into the game. Here's the skins. Okay, these are the skins. I'll show them later. Let's go. No, I don't want to do this. I want to go tutorial.
Okay.
Practice range.
I guess he's gonna do Ultron first.
So here's Ultron.
All right. Boger said I was allowed to watch his stuff because I don't have server access.
We have
so
Ultron. This is a new character.
I might pause as it goes.
Here, look at this, guys. So here's a
I might have to let it get a few minutes ahead.
This character has infinite range.
Wait, what? What? What?
Yeah, so I think there's some fall off. Oh, maybe not.
Where?
I know there's no fall off. So you can shoot it from as far away as you want and spam. That's a character, definitely. There's no fall off. This is how it works. Your shift, you fly in the direction, you dash, and then you move faster.
The dash and then a small speed boost.
And then your E, I'm gonna mute alerts because this is gonna ruin all of my YouTube video. Thank you so much for all the subs though. And his E, you place an orb thing, and it heals, right? Now this character.
Wait, that's pretty
has no
quick.
healing besides this, that is the only healing.
Wait, what?
That is it. You have.
Wait,
no
I thought the
other
left click
healing.
heals.
That's it. That's the only healing you have.
What?
So that is what I mean when I said this character is not support. It's DPS. You have no other heals. His left click doesn't heal, right? Wait, yeah. Pretty sure it doesn't heal. Let me just double check everything. Yeah, it doesn't heal. So that is the heals.
If I have to go in the VOD, I will. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna hang on. Let me go VOD format just because I need to pause for a sec too. I have to keep refreshing it as we go. So
this is how your E,
okay.
And I'm gonna mute.
I understand what they're going for, I guess, with wanting another DPS support, right? Like having something else to do, because like the only one at the moment is really like Adam and I guess sort of Mantis. But so the healing will only work in this ring. So like if everyone's together, then they get healing, but you can only have the drone on one person. So isn't this going to be another like triple support? Support? Like you'd probably want to do like Mantis, Adam, Ultron, right?
Now, this character has no healing besides this. That is the only healing. That is it.
Wasn't that a major problem in Overwatch? Support doing more damage than healing? Okay, yes, but it was necessary at the time. So when Overwatch went to Overwatch 2, supports were fodder in the format. So they needed to have some more stopping power because the game was more DPS more like team deathmatchy. And so Boger's on YouTube too. Oh, I should actually watch the YouTube version. Good call. Good fucking call. Thank you. That is in Overwatch it works, right? It actually wait, is main channel or Boger 2? It's Boger 2, isn't it? Oh, I'm not subbed to Boger 2. No wonder I couldn't find it. Okay, I didn't know he streamed on Boger 2.
I'll lose my job.
Let me catch up to where I was. So, okay. What I wanted long term, right, is I kind of wanted to see Rivals go more in the direction of like healing supports as opposed to like DPS supports. Not that like I wanted the more like healing circles with ults, right? I want like unique ults and stuff like that. But the idea is I feel like, especially because it's a more casually positioned game, a lot of like more casual bronze to plat support players, like they want to heal, right? Like, and they play support, they want to heal. They don't want to like, they genuinely don't like, they don't want to do a whole lot of damage. They want to just stand behind their tanks and they want to heal their tanks. Once you get past that though, like obviously that's how you play support at like a high level and that's what you should do to climb. But like, that's like how good players take it to the next level. Does that make sense?
Only healing you have. So that is what I mean when I said this character is not support. It's DPS. You have no other heals. His left click doesn't heal, right? Wait, yeah. Pretty sure it doesn't heal. Let me just double
It has no fall off?
Yeah, it doesn't heal. So that is the heals.
And it does pretty good damage.
And your right click. Yeah, so you just leave the orb and it just sits there. I don't think there's any range to it. So you put it on your DPS and then you go flank. Oh no, there's range. Okay.
Oh, there's a range.
I think it's like,
that's good.
How much is the range in that? Let's see.
Maybe it just goes off over
Pretty
time.
Far away, I think. Right. So if I just sit here,
It looks really far though.
there's no cooldown either. Around 40 meters. Okay, so around 40
So about
meters.
40
I think
meters
there's, like, a
within.
delay,
That's
doesn't
pretty
sneak
far
up.
though.
So you can't go too far away. But like you can.
I mean, realistically, if his ult's really good, you just pop this on one of your tanks and just farm. And then you just sit there and do nothing but DPS the entire game, and your healing will go up over time. And so your tanks stay together. You get multiple people healing consistently. Even though, okay, high level play, right? Listen, high level play, you put it on a support, let them flank, or sorry, a support, a DPS, let them flank. Kind of like Zen Orb in Overwatch. Most ranked games, though, put it on your tanks, let them just stand next to each other. They take a bunch of damage, they get healed a bunch. And then you farm damage, and you just farm your ult.
You can drop it on your Iron Man or Hela, and then like go around and flank with them, or put it on your DPS flanker. It's insane, right? So in terms of healing, this character is not a support. It's not
The only thing that might be a saving grace in that department is like there's a pretty big gap between like the fire, like the how long it takes to fire the next left click. Like it takes a while. There's a big recoil.
He's strategist, but not healer.
Can the drone be broken?
Sucks
No.
For a few reasons.
I don't think so.
Right click first. Let me go to the abilities. Okay, so right click gives shields to you. Right. These are the ability things. You can read them, by the way.
Okay, so this is the ability thing. Rage of Ultrons is the ult. Nano Ray. Iron Man uses nanotechnology to upgrade Ultron's arsenal, enhancing his Encephalo Ray and Nano Ray. During the active phase, Ultron fires an unstoppable Nano Ray straight ahead that pierces through all characters, delivering massive damage to enemies while simultaneously restoring health to allies. Wait, so the Iron Man team up will allow you to heal people with the left click, but otherwise he doesn't do that. That's really weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I know I'm covering the ult. I read it out loud to you. You're not missing shit. Like, I'll get to the ult when we get there. It's just damaging and healing allies. There's not a whole lot there. Flight, yeah, we went over that. The accelerated rate, it's got a little boost. Command a giant drone to follow an ally, consistently healing allies within its radius with more healing for the designed or designated ally. And then this is the one he was talking about. Imperative Firewall. Summons drones to grant bonus health to allies within range. I can't see because there's a chatter message in there.
So your right click summons
I can't read it.
drones and gives bonus health to allies within range.
There it is. Within range centered on himself and the ally marked by Imperative Patch. Okay.
And then it's centered on you and the ally. So if you have an ally there and yourself, if you split,
so it gives you what, 90 shield?
The shields, you get the shields, and people around him get shields too, right?
I feel like the shield feels kind of weak, or looks kind of weak. No. What's the cooldown on it?
As you can see, he gets an ally there.
Wait, hang on. Is that a 10-second cooldown?
As you can
Wait,
see,
it's a 10-second cooldown for 90 shields to everyone around you? I mean, I guess in like really grouped up fights, that's kind of nice, but I don't think Ultron's going to be like a super frontliney support.
Gets the heals,
I don't think.
Shields, you get the shields,
He only has
and people
250
around him
HP.
get shields too, right? And then his ult.
It kind of makes sense considering he's evil. He needs someone to turn him good, and then he can heal teammates. I hadn't considered that.
Then his ult is this.
Yeah, that ult looks crazy.
It does heal. Healing is way more than the damage it does. Right? So
What's the healing number on it?
in terms of healing, it's way better than it does its DPS. So it heals quite a bit. It actually heals a lot.
Holy shit, it looks like it heals a lot.
As you can see, you can even put an orb and heal a lot, right? You can also damage with it. But
Yeah, I feel like using the ult for DPS would be kind of trolly unless everyone's brawling.
So
But people will
figured
do
this
that
one
though.
out. I played some time with this character. I have a feeling with an Iron Man team up. I haven't shown you the Iron Man team up yet. If I do the Iron Man team up, look at his ult charge. That is only from 2 targets. I'm gonna put an orb on somebody, and then I'm gonna do this. Oh wait, fuck. Bye bye guys. I need to restart, reset. Anyway, even though it's not the full duration, it's around 50% ult charge, right? So if I just do this again.
What?
Wait, I need to use my ult first. Wait, guys.
Wait,
Restart
what?
Restart the clip. I'm gonna use my ult. I'm gonna do this thing. I don't have my cooldown yet. If I restart it again, okay. Okay, I need to get my ult out. Listen, we're experimenting here. We're experimenting.
Okay, I've been here. I've done this. This has happened to me before. I get
Why
it.
am I doing this? Okay. I'm gonna waste my ult. He heals himself in the ult.
And I see what he's cooking though. I'm a little scared.
So if you're low HP,
I get it though.
Okay, we're gonna wait for the bot. And then I'm gonna use my C, and then I'm gonna do this. And that's from only 2 targets.
Holy shit.
If your entire team is stacked, you're gonna get your ult instantly. You get like from 2 targets because it pierces heals your team, and then pierces damage.
So remember when we looked at the Jeff changes? The Jeff one built with 6 people standing on both ends, like half that speed.
If the enemy team is stacked up, if your team is stacked up,
Well, that was with everyone stacked up on each other.
Like you can play.
His drone is his only healing, yes.
Like, you both your tanks can play together, and you can do that. I think you get your ult quite fast with that. And I think he works really well with Iron Man because you can drone him, and then he can do his thing, right? But that's about all the healing he does. His orb, that's it, right?
So he really is just a DPS support then.
The sequel is 30 seconds.
The C looks really cool though.
Range. Oh, it has no range, by the way.
It has unlimited range. Oh my god. The C has unlimited range?
Yeah.
So the Iron Man team up is going to be a
I
requirement.
think it's around 20 seconds actually after it's done. Oh yeah, so because the duration of the thing is 10 seconds, so it's around 20-second cooldown basically.
Holy shit. It lasts for 8 seconds, it looks like. Cooldown is 30 seconds, so 22-second cooldown. Unlimited range for the healing and damage, though. His healing drone works like Xeno? I know.
On yourself.
I know. We went over it.
What do I think about Ultron? Honest guess, I don't think you ever play him with 2 supports. Like,
yeah,
he cannot be your second support. He is a DPS character. Like, his damage output is pretty okay. I think it's pretty good actually for support.
I think it's pretty good, yeah.
Considering the fact that you have no damage fall-off, you can peek angles and like poke quite a bit the supports.
So I'm very curious. I'm not a support player. I am very, and I mean very curious on what the reaction is going to be from actual support players. I feel like it's going to be mixed, right? Because half are going to be super excited to have another like stopping power DPS Adam like support, and then some are going to be like, well, I wanted an actual healing support, right? And the reason why I also think it'll be split a little bit is just because you can't play this guy into support. That's going to be impossible. It has to be a triple support, which means you're going to have a triple support meta if he's actually good enough to be meta. So my early guess is Adam, Mantis, Ultron, right? Then you have the Star-Lord team up. You can throw in Iron Man, 2 flyers, 3 flyers actually, triple flyer, triple res. And then Poke's more powerful next season because all the dive characters got nerfed. So like maybe Strange Mag could be in, right? I'm very, very curious. How does it even self-heal? That's a good question. Maybe the right click self heals. Maybe.
And then
I don't
put
think he
your orb on
does.
DPS, and that's all you have to do. And then you have your shields, which I think are kind of weak, but I might be wrong.
No, it just only gives shield.
And,
I don't think you self heal.
Just build your ult, and then you go crazy with it.
The ult self heals? Yeah, it does. Okay. But outside of the ult though, can you?
I think you win that fight 100%. But you definitely play with 2 other supports. Like you definitely play him with 2 other supports.
The drone? Maybe, yeah, if you stand near the drone.
Simple and
can the drone self heal? Good question. Let's see if he goes over it.
Right.
Because I'm really far on the
DPS
pass
players
now.
Are gonna have a blast, right? So, I think that's about everything I can really show in this character. I think he's very complicated. It's pretty straightforward, right? You're gonna see him being played later by ML and Necros, I think. Can you cancel fire animations? Oh, you can. Oh, this is melee, by the way.
Melee is really cool. Hang on, let me pause this really quick. Let me jump to the future. Is he already in?
I could see him working in somewhat self-sufficient comps like full Fantastic Four, Iron Fist or Magic, divers farming medkits, like that.
Did you see if he can self-heal with drone? I'm 10 minutes in the past.
Cap now, right? Like, so if I take damage with my shield, it's gonna take 4 seconds for it to heal up. If you can self-heal with drone, ooh, okay. Let's see. I was built in humanity's image. Now I shall erase it. Yep.
The drone does self-heal.
I mean, you can put it in somebody else and heal up. So you can put it on your Iron Man and heal with him. And you can just sit there. And,
W.
you can fly around.
Thank you, Boger. Oh, so yo, big giant shout out to Boger for letting me react to all of this, because I do not have server access. I've never been in their like their partner program or anything, but for most of these I've had like a sponsorship, but I do think it's a little odd. They asked me like 2 weeks ago if I was going to be available on this day. They didn't say anything about it. They were like, "Are you free this day?" And then I was like, "Yeah, I can be free." And then then after the Chrono Shields thing, they just kind of stopped responding. So it is what it is at that point. I have no regrets on that though, at all.
I've heard the people are angry about this one.
Oh, he shows the Jeff changes?
Yeah. It's Jeff.
Wait, isn't he supposed to be shooting so much faster? It doesn't even look that much faster.
They boop like his bubble before, right? So that's
oh my god, he really is butchered.
Right, this is his healing.
Oh my god.
Here's his enemies.
Wait, there's some people. Wait, I read some people thought that this was gonna be good. Are you crazy?
I don't know how good this will be. You also have your bubbles that heal over time now. They are not instant heals. And your shift has a meter. Right, so it has a meter. And it runs out, and when you're above ground, you do the things, right? So that's yeah.
Yeah, Jeff might be cooked.
Jeff the Land Shark. Honestly, I know a lot of people are really mad about this, but I don't think you understand that in my opinion, you're a lot. Okay, really unpopular opinion among the casuals, but any person that is high elo, high rank will agree with me. I think Jeff was one of the best solo queue characters. It was so annoyingly designed.
Yeah,
because you could just
he was kind of broken.
Ground, heal yourself, and like your hitbox was so.
I don't even think that's just like a high elo take. I think a lot of like the metal rank players hated shooting against Jeff. Like Jeff just never died. He was unkillable.
Like this character had to change. It was not a support character. It was a DPS character. And
the Hunter thing is fine,
right? Like maybe not to the extent that they changed it, but they definitely should have changed them. And I agree with this change, right? If it's not like strong,
they did kind of butcher him though. I kind of understand why people were upset. I get it.
Again, the previous design was horrible for the game. His E bubbles, I think he had too many bubbles before. But right now,
yeah, when he's so what he's talking about is not like a super well-known thing, but basically you could just play Jeff Captain America and you just literally harass support players the entire game, and there was nothing they could do about it because Jeff was unkillable and Cap was unkillable, and you would just genuinely spend the entire game just killing their supports until like you just keep hitting them until one of them misses a shot on each other, or until your team kills their tanks. Like it was really, really unhealthy. But I also get like I don't think they should have
change of it not being instant.
done that.
6 bubbles is fine because the healing over time is kind of whatever.
They went a little too hard on the bubbles, the right click, and the self healing. Like they went a little hard. Does he go over Thor? I don't think he does. I don't think he does. Okay. I think the rest is just like the normal balance changes. He just runs through them because he's got a sponsor thing. So he's got to go through all the changes. That's how that typically works. But I saw what I wanted to see. Ultron looks really cool. I don't have any like super like, super take on it. I do think it's a little surprising how little healing he does. Like just the drone, I guess. And he just kind of is like a weird long range, strong opinion. Long range poke DPS is kind of insane. He's currently doing Thor like right now. Hang on. Oh, you're right. Oh, I'm like 10 minutes in the past or 15 minutes in the past. So he does it right now. Hang on, let me do this real quick. I'll do this really quick.
Stop Orthos through woes, so you're gonna have some clips. Okay, this is Thor, guys. This is your Chungus character. So you press F. You awaken. And then you can awaken again and do things, I guess. And then you can awaken.
And then you can E.
My bots are dead now, but you can just do it again. I don't think this is that good because of
really.
So the first reason is you're very vulnerable.
Yep.
Awaken isn't.
I feel like if you've watched the Surefour playstyle, I feel like I would disagree. I feel like it's actually good.
Ability. It's good for poking, but you're just too vulnerable, except against Hawkeyes and Hellas.
That is true. So I went over this earlier because some people were like, "Oh my god, how do you think the Thor change is good?" No, this is good. Like the only actual thing that's like worthwhile upset about is survivability because like lost like I think 100 health. But there's two things. One, when you make a big change like this, they don't want to overdo it because if you go really hard in the opposite direction and you give him a lot more pressure and a lot more killing power, you could make him super oppressive and not fun to play against and like just hard push him meta. So by taking away a lot of the survivability and also giving time for people to adjust to the new playstyle, you're also getting shields pretty consistently. Like you're gonna have shield up almost all the time now. So you're gonna be not as tanky, but you'll still be like okay. And you can always just add that back later. Like real talk, right? Like real talk for half a second. If you made it so that, let's say like these changes go through and he was too weak and he dies too quick, if you re-add the 100 health he lost, would you say that this is objectively, because he's just as tanky as he was before, it would be objectively better than what he was before, right? No? Because he'd be the same health, same survivability, right? It'd be the same thing. The only difference is you get your right click is now no longer tied to your universal cooldowns, and you get Thor Force faster. Wouldn't that be a good thing? How's that bad? The right click sucked. The right click was useless. He still can't brawl like he can now. I mean this with all due respect. Brawl Thor sucked once you got up the ladder. Like it was not great. It was not good. So the reason you can brawl is because you're tanky. If he still sucks, if you change these things and he dies too quick, you re-add the health. And guess what? He now has more tools in his kit. I don't know how you don't understand that. I don't get it. Right? Like the big thing that people are mad about is the health and the survivability, right? You can always just change that number back. But this is a change to his core kit. No? The right click was a waste. It was useless. Right click is not useless. It's a combo enabler and burst damage. That is absolutely false. Every Thor player I've ever talked to that's actually good at the game always says you might as well unbind the fucking thing. You have 3 main play styles. You have the disruptor, the shift players who just constantly shift the tank into their own team. You have the Surefour playstyle, which are the flanker DPS that like go hardcore awaken form / hardcore shift in, just isolate someone and kill them. And 3, you have the brawl ones. None of them use it. No one did. You don't you waste, it's a waste of a cooldown. It's an actual waste. It didn't do shit. So, like, if it's, I don't understand. Like, to his core kit, it's genuinely a good change. If you're upset about the survivability, just add 100 health back and he's back to exactly where he was. What? I don't get it. I don't get it.
But it does line up pretty well. It does line up pretty well with his cooldown, his right click, and you can get your awaken pretty fast. So I think his damage output is a lot higher, and I think he's gonna be a lot, maybe better in lower elo, purely for the reason that in lower elo you can just farm people, and now you're allowed to farm infinitely, right? So, but I think
True. The thing is, though, in higher elo, like the best playstyle is like the displacement playstyle. Like you just displace their tanks over and over. So if he's struggling because he's dying too quick, you just add back 100 health and you're good to go.
he still struggles from the same things. He's still gonna die to the same things.
Yeah, that is true.
It's just this character, like right now with these changes, it doesn't really fix any of his issues.
That's true.
It just makes him more
I like him though.
because he has less HP when he does the things. Emma still counters him. I don't think he's a good tank, but I might be wrong. Maybe there's some broken strats.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so he went over the Thor stuff. All right, cool. So as I was saying before, I just wanted to look at Ultron and then kind of a little bit of Thor. So we got Thor, and then he went over all the other stuff too, like all the smaller changes. So you should go look at Bogers for it. I think he's going to end up doing a video too, but he's streaming it over on Boger too. But yeah, that's all alleged though. What do you mean it's alleged? Oh, you're talking about stuff in chat. Oh, no. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not even alleged. I'm just saying that's just the timeline of events. I got nothing else on that one. But yeah. Anyways, though, cool. Nice. All right.
Please, Flats. The spawn of Benadryl has killed them all. If
Killed
you
what?
read this, I need your help. I am barricaded in the diarrhea aisle at your local Walgreens. Please.
Hey, Walgreens HR, didn't you fire me a few months ago? Yeah, good luck getting on your own, buddy. Figure it the fuck out. Okay. Cool. Sugar Nips, thank you for the 5 gifted. Twinkosaurus, thank you for the 6 months as well. All right, so tonight I was supposed to have a Splitgate sponsor, but apparently their servers are kind of dying. So
If your
we
chatters
changed
were
it.
very small mice, would you still love us?
Can small mice watch ads? Anyways, as I was saying, appreciate the 6 months. We were supposed to do Splitgate tonight, but that got canceled. So here's what we're gonna do. Battlefront is gonna be tomorrow. I want to spend the day doing it. And I already know that the rest of today is going to be tons of people coming in and being like, have you seen Rival stuff, whatever. So at least if I give it a day to pass, then it will be whatever. So tomorrow we'll play Battlefront. Tonight, I'm going to keep playing Yakuza. So I've been playing Yakuza 0 for the last few days. I've been playing Yakuza for the first time, and it's been a good time. Now I'm going to continue doing that. Okay. Yeah, my game's severely bugged, though. That being said, I'm gonna probably end the YouTube stream right now because I know it's a lot of rival stuff, and I'm going to restart it in Yakuza. So YouTube stream will go down for like 2 minutes. I've been experimenting with sometimes keeping the YouTube stream going and then just like changing it, and sometimes just like restarting it when it's a different game. So if you want to be here for Yakuza, the YouTube stream will go back up in like 2 or 3 minutes. You might have to refresh to find it. Otherwise, no worries. I will see you tomorrow for potentially some Battlefront. Okay. Kills, think of the Prime. Appreciate it. All right, cool. YouTube, I'll catch you in a couple minutes.